Hello everyone, this is Mike at Play Favorites. We are a friendly neighborhood toy store located in beautiful Front Royal, Virginia. And this morning, my goal in life is to teach you how to play and to test your Baby IQ. Baby IQ is a game for ages 8 and up, which can be played in 2 to 4 teams with just about as many players as you can fit around the table or around your living room. Here's how we play. The game is going to be played in 2 rounds. At the beginning of the game, one player, we'll call that player the scorekeeper, is going to randomly select 24 cards from a big fat stack of double-sided cards. One side of each card is going to be light blue. Those are the easier questions. One side of each card is going to be dark blue. Those are the harder questions. Now, if you look at each card, you will see that a couple of those words are underlined. One word is single underlined, the other word is double underlined. You will also see that each card has multiple choice answers on it. Underneath the answers, you will often have a little fun fact pertaining to the question and the answers on that card. Okay, the goal of the game is to be the team that scores the most points. Every round, one player on the team whose turn it is going to draw one of those randomly selected 24 cards. They're going to look at that card and they're going to decide, do they want to, when they read the question to their teammates, do they want to include the multiple choice questions or do they want to not include the multiple choice questions? Their teammates don't get a say in this. It's only the reader's choice. Do they want to ask the multiple choice questions or not? They will then read off the question. For example, between 2 and 8 years old, children spend around 20 minutes a day doing what? If I think that my teammates do not need multiple choices to answer that question correctly, I won't give them the multiple choices and we'll score 4 points if they answer correctly. However, if I think there's no way my teammates are going to be able to answer this question without the multiple choices, I will give them those multiple choices. For example, between 2 and 8 years old, children spend around 28 minutes a day doing what? Coloring, crying, or eating. The correct answer is coloring. If a team gets an answer correct after hearing all of the multiple choices, they will receive 2 points instead of the 4 points that they would receive had they answered without the multiple choices. Now here's the little fun fact you get. Crayola crayons are the 18th most recognizable scent to American adults. Okay, great. If a team does not answer a question, if a team answers incorrectly, they lose 2 points. All right, we put that in the middle, we discard it, we pass the deck of 24 randomly pre-selected cards to the next team, and we go all the way around the table until each of those cards has been used. Then we're ready for round 2. Now, in round 2, instead of asking, we use the same cards, we shuffle them up, and we ask all the questions again. However, instead of asking the complete question here, the player who is reading the question chooses, do I want to use just use the underlined word on the card? For example, minutes would be the single underlined word on the card that we just read, and then the double underlined word would be children. If I think that my team is going to remember the question that I asked them last round, just using the word minutes, that they're going to be able to say, oh, coloring, I'll only read them one underlined word. If I think they'll need the words minutes and children, I'll read 2. If my team can guess with only one underlined word, they score 4 points. If I think that they'll need both underlined words to get the question correctly, then they will only score 2 points. So this turns into a memory game where you are trying to remember each question and the answer as well as possible. Because in round 2, you're going to have to re-answer all the questions from round 1 just using like 1 or 2 words that were in that question. After all 24 cards have been used up in round 2, the game is over. The team with the most points wins the game. Now here's a few more of the kinds of questions that you will find in Baby IQ. Between 2 and 4 months old, what important aspect of vision develops in a baby? Now the underlined words on that card are vision and important. 3D vision, color, or nearsightedness? The answer is that between 2 and 4 months old, 3D vision is the important aspect that develops in a baby. And did you know that babies see in 2 dimensions until their cerebral cortex develops enough to merge the input of both eyes? That is really cool. Another cool question. Before test tubes were invented, what did scientists use for liquid storage? Milk pitchers, tablespoons, or wine glasses? The answer, before test tubes were invented, scientists used wine glasses for liquid storage. Often attributed to 2 renowned chemists, Jacob Berzelius and Michael Faraday, test tubes were likely invented in the early 19th century. Ooh, here's one. At what age can a child's IQ be evaluated? 2 years old, 14 months, or 4 years old? The answer is that a child's IQ can be evaluated at 2 years old. The Binet-Simon tests are used to evaluate a child's intelligence from 2 to 14 years old. We'll just do one more here because we have customers in the store. How about this one? An expectant mother's bladder can compress to the size of what during pregnancy? A pancake, a golf ball, or an orange? The answer is that an expectant mother's bladder can compress to the size of a pancake during pregnancy. Delicious. At the same time, a woman's body produces more urine since it has to dispose of the waste of both the mother and child. Now, there's a sentence I bet you never thought that you would hear on a Play Favorites video. So that's baby IQ. You don't have to have a great baby IQ in order to do well at this game, since it is both a multiple choice trivia game as well as a memory-based trivia game. It's a lot of fun. The facts are fun. You'll learn something. You'll laugh. It's a little bit wacky, and I'm a big fan of it. This is Mike at Play Favorites. This is Baby IQ, one of the 200, 300 maybe, wonderful games that we have in stock right here. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and have a wonderful day. Toodles.